This is Interstellar Radio. The neutron. Today's date is we're all out of order, aren't we? October 6th, 2019. We have neutron on the line. Greetings. Oh, I'm sorry, neutron. Okay, let me start over.
Okay.
Gee, goddamn. Okay. All right. Take two. All right. Well, anyway, neutron. So it did it again. Retro's here. Okay.
Retro. Yeah.
Somebody's interfering. So, all right. Greetings.
Greetings.
So yeah, well, the reason that came through because I talked about like neutron getting hit by something, and then I got yesterday. I was like wiped out yesterday, so it seems connected. So I don't know if you can see anything on that.
One moment. I'm seeing what looks like reptilians. Hold on. I'm seeing also Yao or something that looks like. One moment.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sensing either Yao or Sasani. I'm not entirely certain. I had a hard time distinguishing those two at this point. But I feel there's more of to the intelligence behind it than there is. I think it's more the sky at this point that.
Basically, an attack. Basically.
Yes, I believe it was the attack. Those are the skies. The same ones that you saw the Thor, I believe. There is a reptilian allied with some Yao or Sasani beings, the ones seeing that are attacking you and Neutron at this point.
Oh,
it's a smaller group, but it's still there. It's the same group as the last time that I'm seeing. Like I said, it's a smaller group. It's not all or a large group of Yao or Sasani. It's just a small off-grid alliance thing and seeing.
Yeah, I felt. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I felt the Anunnaki in the morning. I don't think it was an attack from them, but
I feel like they wanted to tell you something. It was fairly important. Right.
Interesting. Yeah, because when I did a channeling last night, I felt better. I felt I can sleep because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't rest at all. Whatever the hell it was. So anyway.
One moment. Is it channeling from the Anunnaki?
Yeah, I channeled Anunnaki last night. Yeah, for the video for YouTube. I don't know if that was a message or not, but I felt better.
I do feel like there was a presence or sort of information they want to tell you, something to let you know it's coming up, or
interesting.
something that is happening at the moment they want to let you know.
Okay.
I feel like it was more private, not private as in like what you know about it. They're not. It doesn't really concern any larger group. It just concerns you and lots of the neutron. But
so whatever that attacked saw that too. So something like that.
I felt like it might have been the defense. They're telling you something about your defense systems or thing they had, or a possible attack. I think it was like a warning system that they saw or something they saw that was exploitable. Kind of like the alien was there to tell your pants to fly down.
Yeah, gotcha. Jeez.
That's what I'm getting.
Love it. Okay. All right.
It started to hit you guys. Let me see what they. One moment.
Yeah.
I felt something that Neutron is doing in Astral. It's drawing attention on them, like they're kind of on, like either the Neutron in Astral is seeing something that wasn't supposed to be seen. I believe they're on something they want to make the physical version sick. To kind of bring down the energy, make energy have to go to the body to heal. Kind of. So I think the Neutron and Astral is finding something out, or it's about to find something out, I should say.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense because they got him and then they got me.
Well, you're onto them too.
Yeah,
of course, they get you.
that's cool.
And they're trying to get me as well. I had to reground a minute there. So
That's good. I'm glad somebody's got it together over there.
what's that?
Glad you have it together.
Yeah, I'm hard to affect. I think, like generally
That's
speaking,
good. That's good.
I'm pretty grounded usually.
Okay.
Um, one moment.
So
I also felt like honestly, Neutron needed some rest. One getting, and so did you, of course.
yeah.
That you needed to recuperate. It's now that you're kind of laying down. Now that he's kind of laying down, eating chicken soup or whatever, he's just kind of getting the rest you need. It's not just helping him with the current dilemma, but it's also just helping him recuperate in general.
Okay.
He's going within.
Hmm.
Like that's what we get through too, and just kind of take some time to relax and go within.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
All right.
so it's a
All right.
positive thing too, not just negative.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So about Antarctica.
Antarctica, yes. One moment. There is a YouTube channel I follow that has a lot of videos on Antarctica, so
Okay. Sure.
somewhat familiar. That one moment. Let's look at the images of Antarctica. Connect to it better. Yes, what I'm seeing, Antarctica is connected a lot to our world's oceans. One moment. It is Antarctica is a fossil that's connected to a lot of very ancient energies. Of course, it's it's very alive. It's frozen in time at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But realize in astral, it is very alive. Under the ice, it is still very alive. But it is connected, and it's similar to our Atlantis in a sense that it is connected now to our world's
Mm-hmm.
oceans and seas. And all the ice and the water is just frozen in time. All the information is there.
Yeah.
There's a whole sea of ice and snow on it in Antarctica. Most of the world's freshwater, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. There's Atlantis energies there.
There's a lot of Atlantean energy there. There's a lot of pre-Atlantean energy there. There's a lot of just general Gaia energy there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sort of a time capsule, of course. If you think about all this,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
how the world has shifted and the continents to connect everything, of course, and how Antarctica used to be warmer and different species there and different flora and fauna that now it's covered in ice. There's all kinds of old information there that get more insight into how our planet really works. And it also in astral, when you go there in astral, a lot of it now is locked, as you see. It's difficult to get. It is very spiritually hostile because it's protected, of course. And it's also where there's been a lot of hostile alien holdouts there for the time being. Though that is being cleared out at this point.
Okay.
I do not see Antarctica being the most active of the other continents on Earth, but I do see there are some things there. There are structures. There are cities there that could be dug up and resurfaced. It is very well preserved in some instances.
Hmm.
Under the ice, you can find alien information and artifacts, pyramids.
Yeah. So I figured. Yeah. Skeletons,
Yes,
temples, some kind of temple structure is there. Something's there.
but more than
Yeah.
seeing Antarctica has always been a fairly wild place
Mm-hmm.
compared to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Even when it's warmer. when it had all this jungle and fauna and flora, it has always been a fairly wild place.
Well, yeah, there's a movie called The Thing. It's like some aliens are kind of, really bizarre that show up there, apparently.
Yes. And you think about it, a lot of our kind of marsupials, and you have all these odd animals you only find in South America or Australia, in the very southern areas of our world, could be connected to Antarctica in some extent to these aliens. It's sort of a hint of what's to be found down south.
Is there anything that we need to know? Like what your guys would like us to know about it that we haven't heard before?
Portal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a portal there. It goes to a different kind of Earth, an older Earth. It is a deep underground cave. It is sort of the portal to our inner Earth, in a sense.
Yeah.
It is a connection to more of the Gaia energies. A reservoir of information.
So like Agartha?
Let me see that. I did not see Agartha, per se, though I do believe there are connections there. I see northern inner Earth, per se. Underground forests, underground caves, of course.
So there's like like beings there to aliens, or what is there?
It is I see a city there. I'm not seeing what lives there at this moment. I'm seeing there are some Pleiadians there at this point. I believe one of my Pleiadian connections had been there.
Okay.
But I'm seeing a vast forest in a cave.
So there's portals in another dimension? Or just portals to that inner Earth?
I believe it is a portal to our inner Earth, although there are portals inside the inner Earth that lead to other dimensions, of course. This inner Earth I'm seeing is sort of a gateway between our reality and other alien worlds. It's one of the gateways. I do see a portal to Agartha there. Other star systems, I believe, there are portals there. It is connected. It is where some of our life and some of our energies are seeded from, is this inner Earth. It is closer to Gaia. It shares a very special place within Gaia. It's deeper into the Earth, deeper into the genesis of the life on Earth, I would say. And I believe there are other portals as well. I'm seeing one in Russia. And it's mostly around the further north and further south areas that are not as inhabited. The side of the area in Russia, northern side of the area. But from what I see, Antarctica is the most active at this moment. So it's the most shrouded in mystery at this moment because it is the most active. It is when the ice melts is when we'll have more information. Globally, of course.
Yeah. So
although it'll be time. It'll be a long time before we get all the information from Antarctica.
Of course.
But by the time the ice starts melting, we'll be seeing more aliens. It is sort of the clock if you think about it.
Yeah. Melting ice is a clock. Yep, makes sense. Yeah, the pole shift and all that's connected to it. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. Nothing to worry about though. Some people are worried because they're connected to the old world. They don't want to lose it.
Exactly.
That's why they're crying about it. So, but Agartha, like a entry point, is that? I mean, it is like what, North Pole, South Poles. But
The entry point to Gartha is where I see in those cave systems underground, close to Gaia. It is within the forest in the caves, of course.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing, yeah. It is connected to. It looks like when I see through the portal to Agartha, I see a much more Edenic kind of forest. I see bioluminescence. I see pockets of sunlight coming through.
Mm-hmm.
Tall grass, very tall grass. So it is a very dense area, but of course it goes into a wider part of Agartha. Agartha is very forested, of course, what I'm seeing. But there's also swaths of plains and groves and gentle hills, of course. It's very much like our Earth, but more idyllic, more magical there.
So,
Agartha, I'm just hearing possibilities. I'm hearing the word possibilities. It is much like our Earth in the extent it is a lot of energies there. It's a lot of potential. It seeds a lot of worlds. So I'm seeing. It is sort of the seed world for our Earth, of course, and it holds some of our possibilities here. It is it's a hyper. Hold on, I had something they took it away. Oh, hold on 1 minute.
all right.
But yes, what I do see is it is a holder of energies that could be used to creation. It is a lot of our art, a lot of our lore is connected to Agartha, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tap into that realm, it is a realm of inspiration and art, and because it holds a lot of our seeds of creation. It holds a lot of information, a lot of potential in there for Earth as well.
The giants are there, and fairies, and
Yes,
wizards,
giants, fairies. I'm seeing wizard. I'm also seeing like a. Hold on. I'm seeing a capybara-like creature. I can't see.
What is that?
I'm seeing all kinds of like hybrid animals, minotaurs.
Centaur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So there's a lot of our animals are there too. A lot of our fictional animals, or so-called fictional animals, are there. Lore beings. Uh, our fae, our fairies, our. I didn't see. I'm not really able to connect to the dragons there. I see there might be some reference to dragons there. But I do not see. It is not a primary place for our dragons, I'd say.
oh, really? Where are they then?
I see the dragons connected to different star systems, different aliens, of course.
Okay.
It is like a higher energy than Agartha is at this point.
So Agartha is like a doorway.
Yes, it is a seeding place. I see. As I said, for our fourth and third dimensional realities, planes. A dragon seems like a higher energy to me.
Okay. Right,
Not that there are no dragons there. That's not the main connection to dragons I'm getting. So.
Yeah, that's fascinating. So they sort of appear when they need to and do what they need to. Makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's. How about the election and impeachment? What's going on with Trump?
Impeachment, I see, is a Okay, that's interesting. I see the impeachment is trying to push Trump in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
It is trying to push him into a more authoritarian direction, to what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I want to see what the AR and the others can say about this. One moment. Of course, they want him to leave office, but I'm seeing reptilians kind of pushing the impeachment because they don't want him to leave office. They want him to be pushed in a darker direction.
Okay.
Of course, if there's attempt at impeachment at this point, it'll become a dividing point in our country. Of course, but if Trump does not get impeached, if he somehow makes better at this,
yeah,
it is going to become more chaotic. It's what I'm seeing. They're trying to make more chaos in our government.
yeah, that's all it's about.
So it's not just getting out of office to them. It is more about the more unpopular he looks, the more radical he looks, the more radical he becomes.
Yep,
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, from those that are passing by, yeah, they aren't really paying attention to it.
Yes, if he seems radical, of course, he will be treated as if he's radical.
So,
and then there's a chance that he may become radical from that, and it'll start chaos.
Yeah, my feeling is like with this alien stuff with the Pentagon, they're talking about it more. Even the Storm Area 51, I think some of that's coming back to them. I think
Of course.
It's there somewhere.
The Pentagon, aliens, yes. He wanted to start a space force, correct? As they
Yes,
said that.
exactly. Yeah.
And that was also a commercial venture for the establishment. What is not? It's not Raytheon, not Boeing. Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin, Space Force. Yeah. Yeah. So they're just trying. The old guard is trying to hold on for dear life, basically.
Yes, and I see Trump and Lockheed Martin again as sort of buddies at this point. It's sort of they're both trying to be the big fish in a big pond. So I see this joining up with Trump and Lockheed in the space force. It's sort of it's a mutual beneficial thing. It is very it gets him credit for pushing the alien agenda, pushing the alien agenda, pushing the alien disclosure. But at the same time, that's why there's more hostility toward it because if they're using the military, if using Lockheed Martin technology to go against Syria or Russia, of course the establishment will be happy about that. But if they're doing that to go into space and have the disclosure and bring more alien awareness to our civilization, then you're gonna have issues.
Okay.
Yes, I see the negative agendas working to impeach Trump at this point, only to make him more radical and more unpopular. I see them trying to. I don't think they believe that it'll work per se. That they're trying to push it more in a less democratic direction, or at least appear to be less democratic. So they want to destroy our democracy, of course.
Yeah. Yep. Well, they might destroy themselves. What it looks like. All right. If there's anything else you want to go into Elon Musk, before we go into the Starship, about Elon Musk himself.
Yes, one moment.
Yeah, we're going to him, and then we're going to the Starship.
Elon Musk. I see a lot of Zeta energy in Elon Musk. Yes, seeing that he was Zeta and working on spacecraft there, he has that information. He would work on different ships, building, repairing. Some as I did as retro in a previous life as Zeta, but at least he spent more time on land, um, working on crafts, building crafts, researching technologies. One moment. I see him also involved in the World War II era on Earth as a human, of course, working with the military. I believe when he was here back in the World War II era, he was investigating Nazi technology. He was trying to understand what they were doing, keep an eye, spy on it. Not necessarily spy on it, but because there's others doing that. But he had a keen interest in Nazi technology back in World War II. He was I believe he was a pilot or a jet pilot or something. I see him with the military then. I believe he did come in contact with the real aliens, the Toddlons, the ones that the Nazis had contact with too.
Yeah.
I believe they almost had contact between them two, but I think part of them refused it, or he wasn't ready for it back then. One moment. I see him taking a more of a public role within our space shuttle, of course, but I see him as yeah, he is public role. But I see there's people behind him that are working, that are actually the engines of this company's. He's just the public face of genius, of course. But I see a lot of alien star seeds working with him. Those that are more attached to the genius of the crafts too. They're channeling as well. They're channeling information about spacecrafts and technology, of course. So you could say he's working with a bunch of channelers. Of course, they do not consciously know it, or they may, but that's not what I'm picking up on. Yeah.
And they're really connected. I mean, obviously, he has a connection to Mars. Wanting to go back there.
Yes, and I see him connected. I see him living on Mars. I look at part of him is homesick. It's a long time ago, of course. But I see him on a very peaceful kind of Mars. I believe his soul wants to restore it to its former glory, to make it alive again, to bring it back to its earlier stage, to renew Mars.
Yeah.
Part of him wants to heal Mars so he can heal himself, at least. That's what I'm seeing, yes. So there's an effort to get back to Mars and bring new energy into Mars and revitalize it, of course, to heal it. Yes. Any other questions?
Well, yeah, it was Starship.
Yes, 1 moment. Yes, the Starship. I see the starship as eventually it's connected. I see it connected to other dimensions, of course. Actually, I see eventually the technology there will lead to traveling to other. I'm hearing galaxies. I was thinking stars. I was hearing galaxies too.
Mm-hmm.
That is connected to different dimensions, of course. I see it as a model for our future. Even if it doesn't look currently like that, I see it as a model. It is connected to time travel in some senses too.
Hmm.
I just see it as it's very small, but it has a lot of power to it, of course. I believe that it's connected to some future technologies that we're not quite privy to yet. Maybe he ain't quite privy to it yet, but I see it as a path down the right direction.
Hmm.
Because I see it, yes, I see it as it is. I don't see let's say angels connected to it. I do see a higher power connected to it, not just aliens, but it is given to him by most of the universe itself in a sense. It could be angels, of course, but I do not see that quite yet. I'm not seeing anything specific at this moment. Anything close? Anything else? Sorry.
Um. Uh. I can't think of anything else on that without going to other timelines.
Yeah.
Here I got a funny one. It's kind of everything's been kind of serious.
Mm-hmm.
How about the this is off topic too, what we had planned.
Right.
How about the unicorn?
Unicorns.
What do you? Because it's everywhere. It's in stores. It's like a mystery phenomenon.
Yes, I see the unicorn. Hold on, I'm getting a lot of information here.
Okay.
I'll ask the guys to kind of hold that energy for a minute.
Okay.
So I can have them to hold that, if I can release it. Okay. Hold on to that thought. Let's just say. uh, yes, when I see the unicorn energy, of course, it is trying to. It is healing in its own instance. It is healing toward not just our Earth, and the energy itself is meant to reach out to our children, to inspire more creativity and imagination. Of course, it is a very comforting energy I'm seeing.
Hmm.
It is it kind of goes back to a different reality, a different dimension than astral. It's more the positive, pure light, uh, simpler energy, comforting.
Hmm. So it's here for you
It,
know because you can
it,
buy them, because they're
it
like
is
gold and stuff.
it is
Yeah.
here to balance some of the harsher energies. Of course,
Okay.
uh, it is here to balance kind of the colder Earth, denser vibrations.
Hmm.
It is primarily for girls, of course, but
Hmm.
it appeals to them more, to more the feminine side, more feminine energy. But it is here to balance some of the denser
Hmm.
energies that our children are uh, exposed to. The commercialization of it, yes, it just makes it more available, um, more contacts, more availability. It's sort of like it goes back to simpler time. It's sort of like the same way that Hello Kitty meant to do as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Those
Yep.
that
Yep.
energy, yes.
Nice. Yeah. definitely. Like the Care Bear reality.
Yeah. What's that?
Like the Care Bear reality.
Yeah, it is. It's not attached. Not to say it is just more they. I feel it is more the detective, but also it is very much a guiding energy for our girls. It is comforting. It is also inspiring creativity. Um, it is clearing too. It clears up negativity, and it balances out some of the denseness of our reality. But it is aimed, yes, towards our girls.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, about yeah, without going further into all, yeah. About the Anunnaki, what do you feel? Can people give you people a general what they look like? What keeps this kind of short? But,
Yes. Well, I did say earlier when I
mm-hmm.
get the impression of Anunnaki, the first thing that comes is a silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
It is usually ranging in bronze to gold. Um, in color, bronze and gold, copper colors.
Mm-hmm.
But what I see from them typically, there are different races, of course, but I do see they're tall, and I'm seeing one that maybe that 20 feet tall, maybe a little taller than that.
Some of them are, yeah.
Yes, I see them wearing like it looks like armor that is made of different plates, almost like an exoskeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Very broad-shouldered. Um, I see them connected to our giant in some senses.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yes,
Um,
I see them.
yeah.
The skin is usually colored,
Hmm.
but I do see like a pinkish tone, pink, white, sometimes red. Very light skin. It's not much color except for red. It's very fleshy. Um,
And they're like creator beings,
creators, yes. I see some destructive voices there too.
of
But
course.
that's of creation.
Mm-hmm.
Destruction is a part of creation is change. That
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe the entity I'm describing is more destructive than
Hmm.
generative in a sense. Yes.
But
But
they have Anunnaki that look like us, right?
yes, there are entities that look like us. Those are more the gentler vibration, more
Mm-hmm.
creative, I'd say. But you have Anunnaki warriors, people who have a lot of. They're not as gentle energy, of course. They're not as like us, but they are similar in the sense that there are
Yeah.
different Anunnaki beings, of course. But I believe I was preceding some kind of Anunnaki warrior.
How about you're familiar with the movie Stargate?
I believe there's a series. No,
Yeah, there's a movie.
yeah, yes. I think I
The
do.
alien in that. I think that's. Remember that? I think it was Raw. I don't know if you remember that. That's Anunnaki or that's something else.
I believe that is Anunnaki. I didn't see the. I don't think I've seen the movie. But I think I've seen the TV show.
Oh, okay.
Stargate Atlantis and
Oh, really?
stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. There was an African American actor with I think some sort of a image on his forehead. He held one of the horns.
Hmm.
Sentient horn beings. I believe the.
Okay.
Um. I don't see I see the people themselves. The sentence behind it is connected to the Inanagi. I don't think the Warrens themselves are.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that I was getting at is the Inanagi can shift. Some of them can shift to different forms. They can take a different forms. Um, I believe they they could. Hold on. I'm getting kind of scrambled. Hold on. Sorry, I think they're trying to scramble me, so I don't release this.
Yeah.
But I believe the whole Warren part was, of course, the symbiote, is what they called it.
Okay.
Was it's not what they are to say. It is more the symbolic representation. And they can shift and change storms. They can operate a different being. They can control some beings, of course, that they really do. They are not as hands-on as other alien races are, of course. They are not as hands-on as the Carians or Reptilians or Elon
Okay.
or the Zetas, but yes.
Okay. Here I have a.
But they have a lot of potential to do things. Of course, they can take out people.
Nice. Doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Go ahead.
it is quite rare that they actually go onto Earth for those reasons. They
Okay.
tend to stay away from the Earth, whether they control it.
They control it, but they're not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Or I have one that's not on our list.
Okay.
I can connect to. This should be interesting. I've been since was that high school. I've always had this connection to an Android reality, where androids are being put together, and
Yes, I've
society.
seen that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was humanoid building them, and probably great. Also, another
Yes.
life. What we do with that? See what you can get.
Yes, I see them working together. Of course, I believe they work on androids. I see at first you were working in like a factory. You were kind of a. I see us working together, I believe, at one point. Although I think I was higher rank, I was adulting more of the AI. Where you was more assembling and building the physical android bodies.
Interesting.
So you were building he's putting the silicon together, but I'm writing the code. I'd say the example. Um,
That on another version of Earth or another?
no, I see it on different planets on spaceships.
Yeah.
I see that Genghis Khan, that reality you were in, that timeline. I see you employing a lot of AI itself too.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of the androids to as weapons.
Yeah. Wow.
I believe he also has freed some android beings, some being in controlled like that at one point as well. So it's not all dark.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. One moment. I'm hearing more Android wife. You had an Android wife at one point.
Interesting. Like a humanoid of an android wife. Yeah, you can see that.
I'm getting like Palladian features too. May be connected to the tall whites possibly, or the Nordics, I should say. I guess I get to mix up two sometimes. Sorry. Nordic AI.
Yeah. Yeah, because at least one of the versions of the world's where androids are taking over a human planet. They're just sort of they're evolving, and humans are becoming more extinct.
Yeah.
Something like that.
One moment.
Yeah.
I feel like you were kind of an android overlord in reality.
Huh.
you weren't the top of it, I should say. That you controlled a large fleet of them.
Yeah.
A region. You were more like a feudal master, I would say.
Interesting.
I see you in the military. You also wore some kind of armor, heavily plated, like a fantasy plate nail armor. But it's black. And I think black actually is a code. Yeah, they're telling me that black was the code because you were not native to the planet that you came from.
Yeah.
Space. So you came from the black was a status symbol that you came from other worlds. Or you came from space. It was a code, I would say.
Yeah.
There were red and blue as well. Armors.
That's yeah.
I don't see you connected to Nordic as much. I do see you were connected to other worlds, other AI, simpler AI. Yes, you are also very connected to AI.
Yeah.
Different AI beings, of course. Androids. Any other questions?
What about time travel? Like, I guess get into my energies. I have time travel incarnations.
I see you using time travel, but I don't see it as I see you taking smaller jumps. That came out to me that you took smaller, like 3 year jumps or 2 month jumps. Like you didn't go very far in time travel usually.
Yeah.
I believe you used it more to deliver messages, to influence things, to influence events, of course, that happened around the same time. I see you sticking around the general era.
So, what about like it's a good word, time travelers that jump through time all the time, like time lords? What do you
Time
say?
Lords.
Yeah. They just jump through time to time, and people are chasing them or whatever it might be.
Oh, they do exist. So I'm hearing, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine. I would imagine.
I believe the new one, the Thor. I think one that used to be it taught you what you knew in time travel as a kid. Actually, because you were young when you started time traveling. He was very old, very wrinkly. But I believe they did catch you one time. You did something that you weren't supposed to. It's sort of thing where you caught bringing your teenager home because he was doing something naughty. That's how I felt. It did get a little more serious.
Yeah.
I believe that you were older, you did kind of help him at some point, but as he started to get old, as he started, as things took a toll on him, and he started to become less capable, less healthy, you started to go back to your old ways again, sort of making trouble. But I think it is a generally happy life, I'd say.
Interesting.
But you did have some trouble. You did things that you were the trickster. Stunts.
Is it like
nothing too?
Nothing too. Okay, good.
Yeah, I see you as like a trickster. You'd get financial advice to change things, and sometimes it worked, but sometimes it surprised you, and because you gave that advice, things turned out differently, and you were wrong.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Is that like a Nordic lifetime or a Zeta or?
Hold on.
Where does it even say?
I think it's Zeta and Pleiadian. Maybe
Okay.
North Zeta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, the person, the older Time Lord, reminded me of what's the guy's name? The professor from Futurama.
No. Okay.
Kind of looks like that, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So the Time Lords in general, are they here right now?
I believe there is a sort of quarantine to influence Earth.
Mm-hmm.
They're here, I think, to protect and observe, but I don't think that they intervene too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're allowed to intervene. I think it's just the Earth is quarantined and influenced some time travelers in a sense, or they're limited, I should say. It is you would not be allowed to do what you would not be capable of making mischief here as a time traveler. Although I feel like in the Middle Ages there's a lot more mischief than time travelers. So it's a lot difficult now. It's a lot more difficult.
So they're mostly observing right now,
Yes,
or
they're kind of keeping them peace. They're kind of making sure things stay stable. They're watching, um, making sure nothing happens. No time travel shenanigans that shouldn't happen.
yeah, because time travel can like destroy a planet, couldn't it?
It is not easy, but yeah.
Yeah, it's really abused. I mean,
Yeah.
hmm. Hmm.
I don't see you doing that per se, ever,
Yeah,
but
it's good.
from what I see, it's just more messing with people.
Okay.
You know, there's trick strategy there.
Yeah.
Uh, right. Anything else?
Well, yeah. While we're on the subject of that lifetime that neutrons have was like a Genghis Khan or
Yes.
whatever. Like a reptilian world destroyer.
Yes.
What do you get from all that? Like a
Well,
high
like I
grade.
said,
Yeah. Go ahead. There.
what I seen, you did use a lot of AI back then, of course.
Yeah.
You were disconnected from a lot of the chaos they did. What I'm looking at, they made things. They named the planets a Nightmare Planet. You used when you used AI on a planet, it digitally turned it into Nightmare Planet. Um, I see what it feels like emotionally. I see there's a lot of emotional karma. There's a lot of karma with grief.
Hmm.
You still have to go through. Um,
Hmm.
Sort of acknowledging the grief that you've done.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like it's you have to an extent in past lives. Of course, you've worked through something that I feel like there's something there still. You're
Mm-hmm.
still going to meet. You're still going to meet some people. I'm thinking humanoid being, um, long brown hair and a beard, mustache.
Mm-hmm.
That one of their robots is killed. I think that they're going through. And I feel like you still have karma with some of these people that you've killed, or that your AI has killed, I should say.
I would imagine. Yeah.
So it's going to be work through that, of course. It'll take some time to work through.
Guess
But I
that's
feel
one
like
of yeah.
you're on the right track. You're on the right track, Lon, here.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I'm here. I
Yeah,
guess.
of course.
Okay. So what I was getting, like I was like created by these people, like a creature. Like I went against them and destroyed their world.
Yeah,
That's what.
I feel like the same. Okay, this is gonna be funny. It sounds funny.
Shit.
You went into be a weapon, of course, too.
Yeah.
Just like you use your AI,
Mm-hmm.
you went into be a weapon of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And so knowing that, you were like, okay, I'm not going to create anything half-breed weapons. I just use an AI because you didn't want any justice there. You didn't want to be turned against like that either.
Mm-hmm.
So you just went with AI. It's easier to command around,
Yeah,
and
makes sense. Jeez.
because you knew what you did.
Yeah. Well, so it won't get traced back to me too, I guess. That's part of it.
What won't get traced back? The AI?
Yeah, yeah. Supposedly.
I feel like it's still traced back, but it took
Mm.
some time to.
It takes a while to figure it out or something like that, or
Yeah, I still see I'm seeing like a humanoid world that you went against. I'm seeing like these people, like these cavemen, whacking these AI robots.
Hmm.
In the head.
Hmm.
Taking them apart. It's hard to fight them, but they did,
Mm-hmm.
and they managed to kill a few, of course. There's still thousands and millions of them, so.
Yeah, like a man destroy a lot of destroyed worlds, but those worlds I just took over. I think most I just took
Yeah.
over planets. So it's like, jeez.
Mhm.
This it was easy too, from what I got.
Oh yeah, you had your AI, your nightmare AI.
Yeah, I had a crew too. I had
Mhm.
I had reptilians and zetas or whatever it was, army.
Mm. I feel like I was on I was on one of the worlds you conquered that let go for some reason.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Maybe you conquered a world and went after it, and it was like, or you looked at it and you were thinking about it, but somehow you decided not to for some reason.
Oh, interesting.
You stared at it.
Yeah, because I felt a lot of aggression. Like you got to be ready to fight anybody. Just like
Yeah.
you're always like a wrestler. You're always on, but you're always on.
Mhm.
Or something like that. Yeah, because you have to be.
Yeah, but I guess you stared the world I was on at the time, so thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you had your AI beings because you're still kind of branching out at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't have your AI yet, so.
Yeah, yeah,
Or if you did, it was just managing your ships, I should say.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll probably can wrap her up. Anything else before you get going?
I'll see if they have anything to say. One moment. Okay, I think they're trying to wrap it up. They don't have anything to add at this moment. So yes, unless there's anything else you want to add or go
No,
towards, I think we're through.
no, I think we're good.
Okay.
So, all right.
They send their blessings, of course.
All right. Thank you, Retro. All right.
Please.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. All right. Shut up.